Why are men hung up on things that they think women care about but don't? While every woman is unique, many don't fret over your car's brand or your manhood size. What they truly desire is a man who treats them right. So why not focus on the qualities that truly matter and learn how to build genuine connections? Let's dive in. 1. Vulnerability. You know that age-old belief that men should always be strong and stoic? That showing emotions is somehow unmanly? Well, it's time to rethink that stereotype. Turns out, women find men who are in touch with their emotions and able to express their feelings quite attractive. Crazy, right? So, why do some men hold back? Often it's out of fear of being judged as weak by their peers. But here's the thing. When you're able to open up, especially in intimate moments, it creates a deeper connection with your partner. It's like breaking down walls and inviting someone into your heart. Who wouldn't want that? But let's clarify something. Emotional stability doesn't mean sobbing in public every time there's a disagreement. That's not the kind of vulnerability we're talking about. It's more about being willing to show emotions when you're genuinely overwhelmed by feelings, like shedding a tear during a heartfelt movie scene. In a nutshell, embracing vulnerability and expressing emotions in a genuine way can strengthen your relationship. So go ahead, let your guard down, and let your feelings flow. It's not only liberating but also incredibly sexy. 2. Bodily structure. Ever thought that having a super ripped body is the key to winning a woman's heart? Well, guess what? It turns out that's not really the case. You might be asking, why not? Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're a woman, and you're with a guy who spends all his time at the gym. He's got muscles upon muscles, and it's pretty intimidating. You might feel like he's constantly judging you, sizing up your flaws, or questioning your work ethic. Kind of like living under a microscope, right? For women who don't share the same fitness-focused lifestyle, this can be a major source of insecurity. And let's be honest, no one wants to feel self-conscious all the time. Plus, it can even seem like Mr. Muscles is more interested in his own reflection than in spending quality time with his partner. Yikes! So the next time you're stressing about your physique, remember this. Most women aren't looking for a bodybuilder. They want someone who makes them feel comfortable, loved, and valued, without the added pressure of trying to keep up with a gym rat. Now, isn't that a weight off your shoulders? 3. Size of your manly endowment. All right, let's talk about a subject that's often on the minds of men, the size of their manhood. There's this common misconception that bigger is always better and that a larger size is the key to satisfying women. But guess what? That's not the case at all. In fact, a whopping 99% of women don't even care about size. Surprised? Here's the thing. Your manhood size doesn't define you as a person, nor does it determine your skills in the bedroom. So why should it be a measure of your self-worth or self-confidence? Instead of obsessing over something you can't change, focus on what really matters to women. Your personality and your attentiveness, both in and out of bed. Think about it. Are you a generous lover? Do you communicate openly? Are you genuinely interested in pleasing her? These are the questions that should be at the forefront of your mind. So, let's put an end to the fixation on size. It's time to recognize that, for most women, it's not a deal breaker. Instead, focus on building your self-confidence and becoming the best partner you can be, because that's what truly matters. 4. Idolizing your partner. Picture this, a man constantly showering a woman with compliments, treating her like a flawless goddess. Sounds nice, right? But here's the twist. Most women don't actually want that. Surprising, huh? You see, while everyone appreciates a genuine compliment now and then, being put on a pedestal can create a disconnect between partners. Women crave connection and want to be treated as equals, not as something superior or inferior. When a woman is constantly idealized, she might feel like she can't be vulnerable or share her true self because it could shatter that perfect image. Sure, it's flattering at first, but over time, it can take a toll on the relationship. Remember, nobody's perfect. We all have flaws. Embracing those imperfections and discussing them openly is crucial in any relationship. Imagine a woman feeling the need to wear makeup to bed just to look perfect when she wakes up. Sounds exhausting, right? So, Avoid putting your partner on a pedestal. Doing so might just lead to a broken relationship and disappointment for both of you. Instead, focus on building an authentic, equal connection. That's the real recipe for lasting happiness. 5. Superficial concerns. Imagine this: a woman constantly being told how gorgeous she looks. While it may seem like a nice thing to do, too much of it can become monotonous and lose its impact. So, what's the solution? Sure, complimenting your partner's appearance is great, but there's a catch. If that's all you ever focus on, she might start to think that you only care about her looks, not who she is as a person. And that's not the kind of connection most people want. Here's a better approach. Try complimenting the things she does actively and the aspects of her life she truly cares about. Maybe she's an amazing cook, a talented musician, or a passionate volunteer. By highlighting these attributes, you're showing her that you appreciate her for who she is, not just her looks. So the next time you're tempted to compliment her appearance for the 100th time, pause and think about what else you could praise. Trust us, your relationship will be much stronger and more fulfilling when you celebrate each other's unique qualities and interests. 6. Vanity. So let's talk about something that men often stress about: their hair. Graying locks or a receding hairline can send some guys into a panic, but guess what? Most women don't really care about that stuff. In fact, gray hair is often seen as a sign of maturity, which can be a major plus. Take a look at celebrities like Jason Statham or George Clooney. Statham rocks the bald look, while Clooney embraces his distinguished gray hair, and they're both wildly popular. So whether you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, if your hair is graying or thinning, just own it and let it become part of your personality. Now, here's a word of caution. The worst thing you can do is try to cover it up by dyeing your hair. Trust us, it's usually painfully obvious, and people, especially women, will notice. It might even lead them to question your self-confidence. The bottom line? Embrace your natural state, and don't worry about those grays or that receding hairline. At the end of the day, it's your character, humor, and the way you are as a person that truly matters to most women. So, rock what you've got and let your true self shine. 7. Ex-girlfriend. You're in a healthy, happy relationship, and thoughts of your partner's ex pop into your head. Are you worried? Well, for the confident, non-obsessive folks out there, the answer is probably no. Surprisingly, most self-assured women aren't stressing over their boyfriend's past relationships. Think about it. If you had a healthy relationship that ended on good terms, isn't it a positive sign that you two can still be friends? In fact, it's more concerning when a guy keeps labeling all his exes as crazy. That's a red flag, and maybe it's time to run. So remember, in the real world, the ex-girlfriend isn't the looming threat that Hollywood romantic comedies make them out to be. Focus on building a strong, genuine connection with your partner and let go of the past. To wrap it up, remember that authentic connections and satisfying relationships go beyond surface-level qualities. By honing your character, emotional intelligence, and vulnerability, you'll create deeper bonds and a more fulfilling love life. So let's ditch those misconceptions and build a genuine foundation for your relationships, shall we? If you like this video, then check out these related videos to see more and make sure to subscribe and leave a like.